Hello, everybody, and welcome. How's it going? It is Friday. Friday. Are you guys ready to have some fun? It's our favorite day of the week, and I say we collectively. It's my favorite day because you guys know I love this. I hope you love it. So today is our yoga flow class. You know how every Friday we like to change it up a little bit. Sometimes we do that core and stretch. Sometimes we do our yoga sculpt. But this week we are doing yoga flow, which is amazing. You guys are going to love it. I am Carson, and I'm so excited that you guys are joining me. So please check in and let me know how you're doing. Hey, Marisol. Hey. I'm going to give a special shout out before I forget to my girls, Marissa and Robin and Mary. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are staying accountable. I saw them and they were like, we're going to do your Friday class. And I was like, well, let me hold you accountable. So I hope you guys are joining me. Jasmine, Monica, my girls, so excited. My girl Sarah told me she was going to do this class as well. I'm really happy. So I hope you guys, I hope the squad's all coming together. Annette, hello. So Casey's here. Okay. It's what we needed. So let me break it down a little bit for you guys. This is our yoga flow class. There are so many different styles of yoga. There are so many different kinds of yoga. What we're going to be doing today is going to be, you know how I like it. I like it intense. I like things to be a little bit challenging. So we're going to be taking a yoga class. We're going to be using yoga poses, and we're going to make it kind of like a whole body workout. Okay. So Krista, so excited. K Nasty in the house. Okay, now it's going to be fun. The gang's here. We have the party ready to go. So I'm outside, you guys. If we need to switch up the volume, let me know if you need it louder. Let me know if you can hear me. Kind of just keep me in check. And yoga's different than some of the other stuff that we do. So, normally we're doing some fun bicep curls in like a chair or something. And you guys send me all those little hearts that mean you love it. While we're flowing, it's going to take a lot of your focus, and you're just going to not be able to just like pause and come and give me a heart. So comment after what you love, okay? So that I know moving forward. Like I said, this is going to be our yoga flow class. We're going to be taking yoga poses. We're going to be sequencing them together, and it's almost like we're building like a routine. It's kind of like Zumba. We're choreographing like a yoga dance is how I want you to think of it. And normally I go slow, but I have so many things that I want to get into this class that I want to make sure that I get them all in. So I'm going to pick up the pace just a little bit, but it's not going to be like right, left, 1, 2. It's not going to be cardio, but just know that I have a lot that I'm trying to get in, okay? Sarah, so excited that you're doing this class. And Alex, oh my gosh, my girl Alex, I miss you so much. I think about you all the time. You are a fellow fitness queen, and I just love you guys. I love you. So happy that you're checking in, girl. And I miss seeing you every day at our home, okay? So one last thing, Jason, thank you. One last thing before we get going, you guys, is that I'm taking my practice outside. This is one of the best ways to make it hot yoga. With the studios closed, get your butt outside and you'll sweat, okay? So with that being said, we're just gonna get going, okay? Because I have a ton of stuff I wanna do. We're just gonna meet standing. Hands to your heart center. Close your eyes and center yourself. Take your hands, you can place them on your heart. You can feel your heart beating. You can place your hand on your lower core. You can feel your breath. Just take this time right here to find a little bit of stillness. So it's going to be complicated today. There are going to be moments that challenge you, and don't take yourself so seriously. This practice, it's not so serious. It's playful. It's fun. So If you fall, just get back up. You have an amazing, beautiful body, and your body can do so many incredible things. So be grateful today, you guys. Come back to moments of stillness, come back to moments of silence as you need them, and then join us back for the flow. Inhale, reach your arms up over your head, look up, exhale. Yoga is all about mind-body connection with the breath. Inhale, reach your arms up. We're just gonna take a nice side bend over to the right, nice and simple. Breathe. Pause. You wanna feel everything today. Come back up through the center. Grab your right wrist with your left hand, and let's do a side bend over to the left. So we're starting off just moving the body in all different directions. You'll rise back up, step your feet out wide. Take your hands to your low back, standing back bend. Let the heart lead the way as you take nice deep breaths. Slowly rise up, catch your hands behind you, interlace. Look up, chin towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold. As you fold forward, your hands are gonna go away from your lower back. Feel the stretch in the shoulders. Feel the stretch in the back of the legs. Breathe. Breathe into intensity. Take your hands, press them into your shins as you lengthen your spine, as you look out. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see. Take your hands and step your feet back. Either hold a plank, go to down dog, or 3 yoga push-ups. They're tricep push-ups. Elbows to the ribs, chaturanga push-ups. 2, and we got one more. 3, inhale, up to a cobra. Find your back bend. Exhale, down dog. Hips go up nice and high. Down dog is your home base. Everybody's down dog looks a little bit different, so get acquainted with your down dog today. It's gonna be different all throughout class as well. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right down the midline, squeeze knee to nose, nose to knee. Round your upper back, draw your navel towards your spine. Inhale, right leg lifts. You feel your core there, don't you? Exhale, step your right foot up between your hands. Left heel pivots and plants. We're going right up to a reverse warrior. Like a wave, roll on in, lunging into the front right knee. Left arm goes behind the back, chin towards your back, left shoulder. You are lunging forward. As you're leaning back, feel that big side body stretch. You'll surround your front right foot with both hands, lower down, chaturanga, or step your feet back. Inhale, up to a cobra. Exhale, down dog. What we do on the right, we do on the left. Left leg lifts. We'll go right down that midline, knee to nose, nose to knee, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step your left foot up between your hands. I'm gonna show you reverse warrior from the other side. Lunge as you lean back, chin towards the back right shoulder. This is gonna be how our sequence starts, with a nice reverse warrior. Feel the side body stretching. Surround your front left foot with both hands and lower. Inhale, up to your cobra. Exhale, down dog, hips up. First round of movement. Check in with yourself, see how that feels. Notice what you're feeling, notice where you're feeling it. Keep this mind-body connection here. Inhale, lift up onto your toes. Look between your thumbs, and when you're ready, slight bend in the knees. You can step your feet up, or let's hop it up. Inhale, lengthen as you look out in front of you. Exhale, fold. Take your hands, pull them in towards yourself. Standing forward fold. Big stretch for the hamstrings, for the back of the legs. Slowly rise up to standing as you reach your arms up nice and high. Exhale. Seal it off. I'll turn and face you. Feet are wide this time. Reach your arms up. Right hand goes down your right leg. Side bend. So deeper side bend here, bigger side body stretch. Every round we're able to go further. Reach up. This class, this practice, it's progressive. Left hand down the left leg, side bend. So we're really gonna go there today. I'm giving it to you guys today. That's what you want. I'm gonna bring it. So we gotta make sure we're ready for that though. Come back up through the center. Take your hands to your lower back, lean back, bend back. And then come up nice and slow. You know that saying, we bend so we don't break. Take your hands behind you, interlace. Look up, and then go right into that fold. As you stretch your shoulders, as you stretch the back of the legs, should feel so, so good, you guys. This round, we're moving into twists, so send the left hand down. As you send your right arm up, as you look up, pull the right shoulder back, and then change sides. Set your right hand down. Inhale, lift your left arm up, look up. Should feel so good on that spine. You know, we're just getting our body moving all directions here. Set the left hand down, come up onto your fingertips as you look out in front of you. Now this time you're gonna set your hands down. You're gonna step your feet back, either go to down dog, hold your plank, or this time, why don't we do 5 yoga push-ups, 5 chaturanga push-ups, because you guys are so strong and because it's Friday. So let's make sure that we really go for it. Elbows, shave the ribs. You've got one more. Do you have it in you? Inhale, up to a cobra. And then exhale, send your hips up for down dog. You know me, I'm like, how can we just sneak some challenges in? Right leg lifts. Let's go right down the middle, knee to nose, squeeze. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to your right elbow. So each time we come back to this flow, we add on a little bit. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot up. Left heel pivots and plants, and you know this part. We rise right up into that reverse warrior. So your goal is gonna be to make everything smooth. And how you make it smooth is by moving from your center, using your core. Take your hands to the heart center. I said twist, here comes our twist. Prayer twist. Back left heel lifts, left elbow hooks outside of the right knee. And then maybe you even look up a little bit. Breathing into your spine here. Nice big prayer twist to get us going today. But we're not done just yet. Look down. Shift all of your weight forward into the front right foot as your back left leg lifts. Work your stabilizing muscles here. And then gently step your left foot next to your right. And let's meet in our chair pose. You're sinking down low. Big toes are touching. You are squeezing your inner thighs towards one another. Magnetize. Half chair. Lean forward. Lift your heels. Take your arms back behind you. You're looking at the ground slightly out in front of you. Everything's active. Everything's engaged. Now, are you ready for this one? Set the heels down. Reach up. Exhale. Now, heels go back up. Let's come down, split the knees into a toe stand. As slow as you can, start to come up. Heels are lifted, heels are lifted. We're working mobility here. So I always plan my classes, you know, but this just came to me. I was like, let's work that toe stand because it's awful in the best way. Yes, you did it. You can go slower if you want. Inhale, reach up, and then exhale, swan dive right into that fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, set the hands down. Step your feet back, maybe hop your feet back as you lower. Inhale, up to that cobra. Exhale, down dog. Left side, I'll face the front for you. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, squeeze right down the middle. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Make that connection there. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale to step it up. Right heel plants, big inhale. You rise, see how smooth that is. Yoga is like Tai Chi, like martial arts. You go so slow and smooth. Take your hands together. Here comes that prayer twist. Right elbow hooks outside of your left knee. You're staying in that lunge. Your palms are pressed together and you're looking up as you twist. It's always an option to keep your heel planted for a little more support. Look down. Here comes that balance challenge. You start to lean forward. Your right leg lifts. Prayer twisting airplane. You know me, I love my balance. Step your right foot next to your left, super slow. And let's take it into that chair pose. Now this time, we're gonna work some twists in our chair. Twist and open to the right. Look back past your right fingertips. Take up as much space as you can here, full wingspan. Back up to that chair, maybe you sink a little lower, and then twist and open to the left. Peel your left shoulder back, look back past your left fingertips. We'll go back into the chair, half chair, lean forward, heels lift, Ardha, because why not dig a little deeper? Why not feel a little bit more? Now you can step your feet back, you can hop your feet back, or if you're with me, you can plant your hands down. You can make a little shelf or not, knees to the back of the elbows or the triceps or straight arms. Look out in front of you. This is crow. Step it back, shoot it back, hop it back. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. I told you, we are getting there today. I told you. Let's keep our flow going. Right leg lifts. Right down the middle, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. It's a plank with a knee squeezer. Right leg up. Now let's go under. Let's add that twist. 3-point crunch. Right knee to left elbow. Right leg lifts. Step your right foot up and rise to that reverse warrior. I want our flow to start off with core to remind you to keep it engaged as we move. Take your hands together, set up that prayer twist. Left elbow hooks outside of your right knee. Look up and breathe into it. We are always, always, always breathing into it. Keep your back heel lifted. We're taking it up to a crescent. You've got a deep lunge in your front right leg. Your hands are up, but your shoulders are down. Your back heel's lifted. Now let's do the thing. Lat pull with a knee tap. Left knee goes down, elbows go towards the ribs. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull, power there. Squeeze the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades as you tap your knees. So lats and quads. One more, keep your left knee down, half camel. Ardha Ustrasana. So my left hand is going towards my left heel. Your left hand can go towards the lower back, towards the back of the left leg, or towards the heel, but keep your heart lifted. We don't want to kind of bend down. You want to stay up. It's like reverse warrior, but on the knee. Now use your momentum. We're going to spring forward. Right hand down, big inhale, left arm and left leg lift. It's our half moon. Ardha Chandrasana. You're stacking your hips, you're stacking your shoulders. Your body's all in one line here as you're breathing, as you're balancing. Now let's just kind of test that mind-body connection here. Seated twist. Left knee goes down behind the right. You can use your hands or no hands. Right hand behind you. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, hook. Left elbow outside of your right knee. Look back past your right shoulder. So, I know it's a little bit like, what goes where? What's going on? That's okay, you have a few more chances with this one to get it down. And feel free to take modifications as you need. Here's how we get out of it. Uncross, unwind. Let's go into our boat pose. Arms and legs are lifted. Take it down, half boat, and then up to your boat. So I've heard it said that boat pose is like the Monday of yoga poses. No one loves it, but you know who does? Me. Up and down. I'm always trying to sneak that core in. We've got one more. You go down, take it up, cross your ankles, however you want to get there. Let's meet in our down dog. You can plant your hands and step your feet back, or Casey, Krista, Sarah, Carrie Lee, let's try this. Cross your ankles, plant your hands out. Smooth, shoot it back. Inhale, up to your cobra. Exhale, down dog, hips up. I'm gonna face the front for this part, okay? For the left side, so you can see it from a different angle. Left side, let's go. Right down the middle, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg lifts. It's that 3-point crunch. Left knee towards your left elbow. It's okay if the knee doesn't touch the elbow, but that's the direction it's headed, okay? Now twist, left knee, right elbow. Squeeze, feel that in the obliques. Step your left foot forward. Right heel plants. We rise to that reverse warrior. You lean forward as you lunge back. Take the hands together. We move into our prayer twist. Right elbow hooks outside of your left knee. Look up. Nice deep twist. Always feels so good on the body. Then inhale. Stay low. Reach your arms up. You're in that crescent lunge. Your hips are square forward. Your arms are up, but your shoulders are down. Now let's take the hands apart and work that lat pull with a knee tap. Go slow. This is just an option, you guys. You can stay in that crescent. You don't have to add the arms. You don't have to add the legs. Keep your right knee down. Half camel. Right hand to the lower back, to the back of the leg, or towards your heel. Big, big back bend there. So notice how we have lots of back bends, lots of side body stretches. This is mobility here, these next two poses. So we're gonna come forward and go right into that half moon on the left. Right arm, right leg are lifted. Stack your hips, stack your shoulders. It's okay if it's not perfect. Nothing we do today has to be perfect. You just have to do your best. Take modifications where you need them. Intensify where you can. And just enjoy where you're at, because you're exactly where you're supposed to be here. Get low for our seated twist. Mobility challenge number 2. Maybe no hands as you get low. So smooth, so good. Hook it up. My right knee is behind my left. My right elbow's hooking outside of my left knee. And I'm gonna push my elbow against my knee and look back past my left shoulder. Notice how like that half camels, like the reverse warrior, this is almost like a little prayer twist. Everything we do is so connected. Now uncross, boat pose. I'm keeping my knees bent for this one. We went up and down. Let's go side to side. A little Russian twist action. Tap your elbow down towards the ground, towards the mat. Again, we're back to our obliques. We're back to that strong core, that solid foundation right at our center. You can stay here all damn day if you want. You do you, okay? This is doable, so maybe this is where you want to hang for a little while. The rest of us, we're coming forward. Maybe cross your ankles, maybe make it smooth. Inhale up to your cobra. Exhale, down dog, hips up. Stay here, breathe. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it flowing, you guys. We got a lot still coming your way. So, right leg lifts. We do that 3-point crunch. Right down the middle you start, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Now you see what I mean when I say it's like a dance. Right leg lifts. I don't want to give it all to you at once because that's overwhelming. Go under and twist. But when we build it slow, it's a lot more manageable. Let's flip our dog. Right leg up and over. Drop your hips down low. Big inhale as you lift. It's a back bend, it's a heart opener. Reach, stretch, and then let's step it up. So smooth as you rise up to that reverse warrior. You know this by now. You got this part down, right? You're leaning back as you lunge forward. Always working those opposing forces. Hands together. Set up that prayer twist. Left elbow hooks outside of your right knee. Look up, breathe into it. We want to make sure that we're feeling everything in these poses. We're not rushing through, but we're feeling our way through. Stay low. You've got that crescent. And then we start to do those lat pulls with that knee tap. 3, focus on squeezing the elbows and the shoulder blades towards one another, and focus on controlling that knee tap. Drop the left knee down. We've got our half camel. You know your variations. Take what you need, and just because you try something once does not mean you're committed to it, okay? So don't be afraid to try something new. You might surprise yourself. Right hand to the right corner of the mat, the ground. Lift up and stack into your half moon. It's balancing, it's stacking, it's opening the body, but at the same time, we're standing and balancing, okay? Pull it back, and then super smooth, we go down to that seated twist, Marichyasana. Letter C, my left knee's down behind the right hand behind you. Left arm up, hook it up, left elbow outside of the right knee. So we are always getting up and down, going right and left. We are just kind of moving everywhere we can, okay? Constantly changing things up. So watch this one. Look down. All of the weight is going to press into the left hand, into the right foot. As you rise up, you're going to reach back for the left foot with your right hand. Come up smooth. It's a revolved dancer. My right hand is reaching back for my left foot. My left arm is out in front of me for counterbalance. Leaning forward, kicking back with the same amount of force. Now let's do that same thing but out in front. Dancing Shiva, dancing knee Shiva. Reach for the outside of the left knee or your left foot with your right hand. You're crossing your midline. Maybe you even look back and you really test those opposites here. Get that big IT band stretch, super smooth. Left foot steps back, left hand goes down. Inhale, right arm up. It's a dragonfly twist. Pull your right shoulder back. Open up the chest. You're looking up, spiraling your heart open here. And this sets us up perfectly for revolved reverse. Right arm goes behind your back. Left arm is up. Bicep by the ear. Chin is towards your back right shoulder. So much is going on here. It's a side bend, it's a back bend, it's a lunge. One time. Left hand goes behind the head. Just one time. You're going to crunch. Left elbow outside of the right knee. Now get ready for a direction change as we rise up into Warrior B. Change directions. Now you're facing the opposite side of the mat. Hands in line with the shoulders. Hips square. Look off your left fingertips and breathe. So we change directions there. Interlace your hands behind you. Look up, create that space. And then exhale, fold. Favorite pose right here. Humble. Left hand to the inside of the left shoulder. I want you to focus on the lunge as opposed to the forward fold, because that's gonna help you feel the stretch in the outer left hip. That's where I want you to feel the stretch. Both hands come down. I'm gonna take my left foot and step it back, dropping down onto the forearms. Or you can drop down onto the forearms in that lunge and pause there. But where we're gonna meet is forearm plank for some dolphin crunches. Just like in boat, when we went up and down, we're doing that here. Think about hiking your hips up towards the sky. It's like a down dog, but on your forearms. 2 more, you're gonna feel this in the lats, the shoulders, the upper core. 1 more, and then however you wanna get to down dog, get to down dog. You can do it together and lower down. Whatever's good for you. You guys will remember that from core and stretch last week. Let's find our down dog. We're facing the opposite direction now. So that means we're on our left side. That's what helps us keep track. Left leg lifts. Let's go right down the middle. We got that 3-point crunch, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Squeeze. Take it up. We'll go under, left knee, right elbow, twist, and then see if you can flip your dog from there. Hips down, inhale, hips up. Beautiful back bending, heart opening. Should feel so good as you step your left foot up and as you rise up to reverse warrior. So I know that this is complicated, you guys. I know it is, but remember, it's not that serious, okay? It's not that deep. Your job is to just make this feel good to you. Take your hands together. Your job is to make this work for whatever your vibe is today. Prayer twist, right elbow outside of your left knee. Look up, breathe into your spine, and then stay low as you reach your arms up for your crescent. Keep that lunge, shoulders down. Start to work that knee tap and that lat pull. 2, whole body should be feeling this here. 1 more, keep that right knee down, release the top of the foot into the mat, and find whatever expression of half camel, of Ardha Ustrasana that you're doing today. Maybe as we get deeper, more warmed up, you can go for a little bit more. But for now, we take it into that half moon. Stack, balance. I'm gonna come back a little bit and lift. Shoulders, hips, try to keep it in line. Remember, triangle's always a great option for this one. You can always go like that, okay? You don't have to make it a balancing pose. You can always grab blocks to have your hand rest on something. Seated twist. Down with control, right knee behind your left. Left hand behind you. I know that's a lot of mobility, you guys. Right arm up, hook, right elbow outside of your left knee. That's what yoga's about. It's all about that mind-body connection. So you kind of feeling your way through it. You're listening, you're looking, you're watching, but you're not overthinking, okay? You're trying to think about how you're gonna get in and out of these poses smooth and controlled. Now this is where we added on. All of the weight presses down into the right hand, into the left foot. You start to rise up as you reach back. Left hand grabs the right ankle and you rise up. It's okay if you're a little bit wobbly. It doesn't have to be like a push down. You can just kind of get yourself up and then reach back and then go into it. You know what you need to do. You don't have to look a certain way. You just have to feel good. Dancing Shiva. Reach for the right knee or the right foot with your left hand. I say this all the time, but I've been practicing for 8 years now. I've been teaching for 7. This is my job. So you do not need to look like I do. It took a lot of work for me to get here. So do not compare yourself. There are no comparisons here. There are no judgments, no expectations. You're just doing you, boo. Whatever that looks like. Step it back and twist, dragonfly. Right hand down, left hand up. Lunging deep, pulling your shoulder back. I know I just casually was like, just step back and twist. There's a lot more that went into that. So be mindful of how you move. Left arm behind you, right hand up. It's that revolved reverse. You're lunging, you're twisting, you're back bending, your side body stretching. You got a little bit of balance going on. One time your right hand goes behind your head. You crunch it, right elbow outside of the left knee, right into your obliques. And then up and over. It's our warrior bee. Hey! Just like that, we're back to where we started. Look off your right fingertips. I know it's complicated, but I know you can do it. Use your mind, you guys. Lunge, square, and then interlace. Look up and go right into it. Humble, right shoulder, inside of the right thigh. Hands going away from your lower back. If that means here, that's okay. If it's like this for you, it's like that for you. It's whatever your body needs, okay? Every one of us has a different body. So do what works for your body today. Hands come down. Hips go square. Maybe you come down onto the forearms and pause there. Maybe you just step that right foot back. We're all gonna meet down on the forearms. If one hand led the way, keep track of what hand led the way. And just like we did in boat, we went up and down. So now we have to go side to side. We just have to. We just have to do it. Forearm, plank, hip dips. You guys know that I love these. So is this yoga? You know, maybe not, but that's okay. I like to think of this as movement. And anything you do with intention and mindfulness, I'm gonna call that yoga, okay? That's the main takeaway, is that you're breathing, you're feeling, and you're going with that mindfulness, that awareness. We'll come back through to center. However you wanna get to down dog, get to your down dog. My left hand went up first, so I'm bringing it up first here as well. Send your hips up. Get it together, catch your breath, check in, see how you are feeling, because we're almost there, you guys. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna piece it all together. We're gonna add on that final layer. It's gonna be so good. You are warm, you are ready, and you can do this, okay? Remember, come back to how we felt at the start of class. You have an amazing, incredible body that can do so many astonishing things. Be grateful, okay? Be grateful for that. And let's take it into our final flow, our final sequence. We're gonna do it on the right, we're gonna do it on the left, and then we're good to go. I'm gonna throw some fancy stuff your way. You can ignore me, or you can rise up to that challenge, or you can look and you can be like, that's cool, I'm not doing it, Carson. But set that as a goal for somewhere to take it in the future. Anything that's like overwhelming today, just be like, okay, one day I'll get there. That's the mindset, okay? Right leg lifts. Right down the middle, knee to nose. Send the right leg up. Here are your options. Right knee to your right elbow. You can hold here. You can do a push-up, or maybe you find a little arm balance action. You can drop your knee, or you can lift your back leg up. But wherever you're at, you're gonna set the left foot down. You're gonna take the right knee directly across, either hold here or kick it out for fallen triangle. Maybe you float it. This is the fancy stuff I was talking about. Left hand down, flip that dog up and over. The great thing about stuff like that is we just do it once. It sucks, but we just do it once. Before you can even like get too upset, it's over, okay? Step it up, reverse that warrior. You know this, you got this. So we've done this part of the flow so many times. Don't tune out. See if you can feel something different in each of these poses. Maybe you can feel something a little bit more, or just maybe you notice something more. Prayer twist. Look up. I'm just kind of calling it out now, since we've done it so many times, up to that crescent. But since we've done it so many times, it doesn't make it any easier. Tap the knee down and pull, but maybe you've just figured out how to kind of smooth it out by now. That's what's so great about doing these things several times. Not only do we build strength through repetition, drop the left knee down, but it gives you a chance to be like, oh, now I know the choreography, now I can slay. Half camel. It's like learning the dance before you go to the class, and then being like, oh wow, I just casually know it. Right hand to the right corner of the mat or the ground, and lift up into your half moon. Stacking, balancing, breathing. We're doing so many things at once, and that's what makes yoga challenging. I always say it, it's super athletic. Get down low for that seated twist. And it just kind of helps with any workout you do, having this level of connection with your body and being able to think through things. Left elbow hooks outside your right knee. Look back. I mean, how many times do we do lunges in workouts? We always do them, but you don't really think about it like we do in yoga. Left hand down, weight into the left hand, into the right foot. As you rise up to that revolved dancer, right hand grabs the back left foot, the back left ankle, lean forward, lift. It's a balancing twist. It requires so much focus. Dancing Shiva. Reach for the left knee or the left foot. You pick a steady focal point in these balancing poses, and you bring all of your awareness there. I know everybody struggles with balance. I do too. That's why we keep working on it. We keep working on it because it doesn't get easier, but we get stronger. Step it back and twist that dragonfly. Left foot back, left hand down, right hand up. You're lunging, you're twisting, you're pulling the shoulder back, you're opening up the chest, you're creating that space so you can wrap your right arm behind your back for your left hip and rise up to that revolve, reverse, crescent warrior. So many names because we got so many things going on. Left hand behind the head, squeeze it, lift elbow outside of that right knee. It's just one time. Then we rise up to warrior B. There's that direction change. Hey, hey, we get a little fancy. You're lunging into your left knee, you're squaring your hips. Your hands are in line with the shoulders. You're tucking your tailbone under. You're engaging your core. Now I'm gonna see what kind of rhythm you got. We're gonna make this smooth. Take your hands over your head and clap it. Then keep the hands together and shoot it through. Whew. On that diagonal towards your back right ankle. Then keep your hands together and rise up, up, and over as you go into a side lunge, low. Left leg is straight, right knee is bent. You do not need to be like all the way down like me. This can be a side lunge. You're lunging into your side. You don't need to be like hurt anything. You don't need to prove anything to anybody. We're taking flight as smooth as you can, you guys. We're gonna go to the left, towards the back of the mat, where we did warrior B, and go right into our airplane. You rise up and you lift. Hips are level. Find a steady focal point here. You can see me, I'm wobbly. Hips are level, hips are square. You're pointing through the back right toes. Hands can be at heart center. They can be to the side. They can be straight out in front of you. Pick your choice. Curtsy. As you bend both knees, bring the hands together. Smooth, squeeze the glutes. Heel is squeezing towards your seat. You're lunging into both knees. You're balancing. You're breathing. And now get ready for this, because this is the final one. Dancer, you rise up, you reach back for your right foot with your right hand this time. Left arm is out in front of you, so we're not revolved this time. Same hand, same foot, but keep that mentality. Leaning forward as you're kicking back. Fall into a standing split. All that means is your right leg goes up. So this can be your standing split, this can be your standing split, this can be your standing split, or you can be crazy and just like have like an amazing standing split. Just do whatever you need though. We're stretching the hamstrings. Step your feet back, hop your feet back, or hop your foot back as you lower down. Inhale, up to cobra. Exhale, down dog. Hips up. Did you get all that? Are you with me? You're with me. You're strong. You got this. You did everything on the right. You're gonna do it all on the left because you can, okay? Because you have this body that can get you through this. Stay focused. Keep your intentions. And let's namaste this left side, you guys. Let's go. Left leg lifts. Right down the middle. Squeeze. I promised you we were taking it there today. Left leg lifts. I promised we were working towards something. Either hold your left knee to your left elbow, bend your arm with your left knee on your elbow, or maybe take it into an arm balance. But wherever you're at, the right foot goes down, and immediately you kick your left leg under towards the right. Fallen triangle, float it, set it down, or hold your left knee towards your right elbow. That's a great oblique burner too. Set the right hand down, flip it up and over. So don't get swept up in things being complicated. Lift, flip, dog. Because it's not about the complicated, you guys. All levels are effective. All levels you're gonna feel something, okay? Step the left foot up. You just choose what it is you need to feel. Right heel pivots and plants, and rise up to reverse warrior. Because you know what you need to feel. You're in control, you're in charge. Just notice what you're feeling, notice where you're feeling it. Breathe through all the sensations. Take your hands together and be mindful, you guys. Hook it up, prayer twist. Right elbow outside of left knee. Look up, breathe into it. I say that all the time. And then rise up to that crescent. As you stay low, you reach your arms up. Lat pull, knee tap. So these lat pulls, they can be so casual, but I want you to really squeeze your upper back. I want you to squeeze and put power behind it. Drop the right knee down, half camel. Because if you're gonna do it, you might as well feel it, you know? If you're gonna do it, you might as well do it to like the best of your abilities. Half moon. Left hand down, right arm and right leg lift. I love to say this in my spin classes because those are so hard. It's not like the best that you've ever done ever. It just has to be the best you can do right now. The best you can give today with however your body feels today. Take it down to that seated twist. Yoga is just about being present. Left hand behind you, right hand up, hook it up, right elbow outside of your left knee. We spend so much of our time tuning out. So this yoga practice, it's really a gift to give yourself the gift of being present and just really feeling everything. Revolved dancer. Let's get up smooth and gracefully. Right hand, left foot. That's where the weight is as you reach back for the right foot with the left hand and rise up slow. Remember when I was like, hey, you guys, you're probably not going to be able to give me those hearts on the things you love. Do you see why I said that? Dancing Shiva. Like, you need to be so present here to do this stuff so that you don't fall. And it's okay if you fall. It's okay if you wobble. We all fall. We all wobble. It's about how you get back up. That's where the strength comes in. That's where the growth happens. Dragonfly twist. Right foot back, right hand down, left hand up, look up. As always, you use that core to decelerate, to make it smooth. Now wrap it up, left arm behind your back for your right hip. Push into your right hand. Here's that revolved reverse. You know this now. Maybe now you feel a little more comfortable with it. Take your right hand behind your head. Oblique crunch. Wake up those obliques. Right elbow to the left knee. Smooth. It's warrior B. Back to the front. Back to where it all started. You know this now. This is our last little piece in our sequence. It's the rhythm part. It's the smoothness part. Palms face up. Let's clap those hands together. Smooth. Shoot it through. Sweep it through. Smooth. Up and over. Straighten out and down. Yes. Was that smooth? That's your job. It's also my job to make it look smooth, to make it look good. Now this part is gonna take effort as you get up into that airplane. Maybe you use your hands, maybe you don't. Mobility work. Straight up into it, you guys. Lean forward, lift. See what comes up. You're balancing on your right foot. Your hips are level with the ground. I'm reaching my arms out in front of me because I just want to feel all the feels, but you do what you need to do. You can grab onto a wall, you can have like a chair here, whatever's gonna help you with balance. Curtsy, you can bend both knees as you bring your hands together. Squeeze that left heel towards your seat. Both knees are bent. I want you to feel this, your strong, strong legs as you press yourself up to that final pose, your dancer. Left hand to your left foot. Lean forward, kick back. Same amount of force here, same amount of force. Find that steady focal point. Find that strength to finish this out, you guys. You have been slaying this class. I know you have. Don't give up now, because that's it. However you want to get there, you can vinyasa out, you can hop it back, you can switch your legs as you bend your arms. You can play around with a little inversion. Do what you need to do here, you guys. Make it work for you. Maybe you want to get upside down, hop it out. That's a great option. Knee in, something like that. Why not try a forward fold? Whatever works for you. Great job, you guys. So strong. Don't use this as an opportunity to tune out, because we have to get to that juicy, good stretch. Pigeon. If you know your pigeon, do your pigeon. Pigeon on the right is what we're gonna do. I'll show you on your back because it's overwhelming. So you can take your right foot, place it on the left thigh, reach for the left foot with both hands and pull it in. That's pigeon on your back. Pigeon folding forward as you take your right shin forward and come on down. Wherever you're at, you don't have to come all the way down. Your shin doesn't have to be parallel. It can be here. Do what's gonna be good for you. It's gonna be intense. Wherever you're at with this pigeon, trust me, it is going to be intense, and it's designed to be that way. You're gonna feel a lot in your outer right hip, and that's what this is for. You're always gonna feel a lot. We carry lots of tension in our hips This is my favorite pose to do, my favorite stretch to do to end class. So let me kind of break it down for you guys. We built all of that heat. That's what I call it. That's what we call it. All of that work, all of that effort was for this right here. We got the body so warm that we could get into those deeper areas where we carry our tightness, where we carry our tension, like this pigeon. Breathe through it. It's going to be intense, but it's kind of counterintuitive. Actually, the longer you stay in it, the easier it is, because it's like impossible to just hold on to that forever. Eventually, your body gets out of the way of itself. It loosens its grip, and that's why I encourage you to breathe. Whatever you did on that right side, we're doing it on the left, okay? So if pigeon on your left is in the cards for you today, then do pigeon on the left. If that means folding forward, then that means folding forward. If that means doing it on your back, it means doing it on your back. But whatever you did on your right side, I want you to do it on your left side, okay? And as you noticed all throughout this class today, one side is gonna be better than the other. And by better, I mean like it won't be as challenging, especially with like balance and stuff. Sometimes it's way harder on one side than it is the other. Same thing with stretching. Like one side, you're like, oh my gosh, that hurts. And you know, just like one side's stronger than the other, it's the same thing with flexibility. So typically your side that's stronger is probably a little bit tighter because you use it more, right? You kind of compensate. So that's okay. Don't judge and don't like beat yourself up over anything. Just accept where you're at and breathe through it, okay? Because if you just keep on doing the work over time, things are gonna change. You know, this isn't gonna feel so intense always. And yes, it does feel intense, but you get used to that intensity and you learn to love that intensity. Awesome job, everybody. So, I'm gonna come forward. I'm gonna show you some spinal twists. Arms are gonna go to a T. You're gonna pass your knees over to the right and turn your chin to the left. You'll hold that for as long as you want, as long as you need. You'll do the same thing on the other side. Stay there though. You'll pass your knees over to the left and turn your chin to the right. You can play around with the knees down or higher in towards your chest. It should feel so good on your spine. And then once you've done both sides, take your feet out and lay. Shavasana, everybody's favorite. You let go of any muscle tension and you just kind of let the practice wash over you and sink in. But do not miss that beautiful spinal twist because it feels so good, so amazing. I'm guilty of it too. I always, when I'm doing like a workout, I'm like, do I want to get a couple more reps in or do I want to stretch? And I'm like, I'm just going to get more reps in. But with yoga, you did a lot of intense work. Use that work for the stretch because that's where the real work comes in, you guys. Stay in that spinal twist as long as you want on both sides. Susan, first time doing my class. I hope I didn't scare you. I'm kind of a lot. I know that. So don't let me overwhelm you. I'm here to tell you that you did amazing. And I know I can't see how you did, but I know you did amazing because I know you did your best. Every one of you did your best. So be proud of yourself. Thank you, Albert, Dom, Mike. So grateful that you guys checked in with me and did this class, did this practice. Please take as much time as you need and share the love. Share this video, share it, share it, share it. Your friends enjoy or deserve to feel this amazing too. So take all of these good vibes with you and send them out. Thank you, Casey. I put a lot of thought into these classes, I do. So I'm really grateful that you guys enjoyed it. You know, there was a lot of pieces to that puzzle today and we really built it up. slow and controlled, but that's the way to do it, you guys. And we did so many poses. Now here's the great thing about that. Now you know what the pose names are. So when we go to Yoga Sculpt next week, you're just gonna know. So Yoga Sculpt is next week. Yoga poses with the weights. Yoga boot camp. Thank you, Casey. Thank you, Annette. Love you guys so much. Share this video, share the love, share the good energy, the good vibes, and be positive, you guys. We all deserve a little positivity in our lives, so be that person that gives it out, okay? It's contagious, so spread those positive vibes. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next Friday for Yoga Sculpt. You guys, namaste it as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you.